Welcome to Debbielashyoga and welcome back if you've practiced with me before. My name is Debbie and I'm your yoga teacher today. Today's practice, 60 minutes. Powervinyasa, lots of balancing poses to help us feel grounded in these uncertain times and at this busy time of year. So let's start with some pranayama. Nadi Shona balances the left and right side of the brain, balancing the masculine and the feminine energy. So with this in mind, let's get started. I'm going to sit up on a block. I'm seated on a block, so if that feels good and you've got some available, come and sit upright, roll the shoulders down, and just gently let your eyes close. And just begin to follow the breath. Notice how the breath and how it feels as it comes into the body. Inhale. And then follow the breath out on the exhale. Inhale, the breath lifts up and creates space in the back spine. And open mouth, exhale, grounding down into the earth. When you're ready, hands at prayer, just start to rub your palms together, bringing some heat and energy and friction between the palms. And hover the palms over your eyes and feel the energy that you have just cultivated. And take a lovely long drink of breath into the top. Open the mouth, big sigh out. Close the hands together at prayer, tapping the thumbs to the third eye and inhale to the third eye. Lips closed, exhale. Finding Ujjayi breath, inhale. Soft whisper in the back of the throat, exhale. Releasing your left hand down on your thigh, right hand alongside the face. Taking your peace fingers and bending them down. This feels a little funky if you've not done it before, so just go with it. Thumb over the right nostril, ring finger over the left. Inhale through both nostrils. Close off the right nostril, exhale left. Be sure to empty all the breath out, pause at the bottom. Inhale left. Pause at the top, close off the left, exhale right. Pause at the bottom, inhale right. Close off the right, exhale left. And that's one full cycle. Pause at the bottom, inhale left. Close off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. 3 more cycles. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. Inhale left. Pause and switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. You may experience one nostril feeling a little stickier than the other. Inhale left. Close off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Close off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. One more full cycle, inhale left. Close off the left, exhale right. Inhale right. Pause and switch, exhale left. Hands together at heart center, bowing chin to chest. If you'd like to bring an intention or dedication to the practice, maybe with the winter solstice, it's a time to let go, to create space for new intentions coming into the new year. Let's open with one chant of Om, deepest breath in. Om. Inhale, gently open the eyes. Lift the gaze. Okay, yogis, let's start cross-seated. Just as we are, if you're sitting on the block, remove the block. And legs across at the shins. Make sure you're not crossing at the ankles. Flex the feet. Inhale, lift both arms up. Look up. Just stay right here. Hug the ribs in. Exhale. If there's any pain in the neck, look straight down. Inhale, both arms up. Forward fold and bow. Exhale. Good. You might want to walk the hands back a little bit so the sit bones press down. And now pull the chest through. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Keep activating the feet. Feet are flexed, pressing down through the sides of the feet as you lift the back ribs up. Breathe in. Maybe tiptoe fingers forward a little more, creating space in the back body. So we're always trying to create length and space. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. And exhale here. Walk the hands back towards the body. Both arms up. Breathe in. Inhale. We're going to twist to the right. Exhale. Left hand, right knee. Roll the right shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. 5 cycles of breath. Keep rolling that right shoulder down. Inhale, lift up through the crown of the head, the spine. Exhale, allow yourself to go a little deeper. And one more cycle of breath. Inhale. And come back to center. Exhale. Change the cross of the legs so the other leg's in front. Inhale, lift both arms up, lift up. Exhale here. Good, hug the ribs in, inhale. Exhale here. Actively pressing the palms in towards each other as though you were holding a block. Inhale. Forward fold and bow, exhale. Inhale, lift the chest through the shoulders. Exhale. Gently bow, chin to chest, Jara Bandha. There's the energy lock in the throat. And gently pull the belly to the spine. There's an energy lock in your belly called Uddiyana Bandha. And squeezing Muli Bandha. This is the energy lock in the root between the perineum and the anus. And we squeeze and hold them in. And when you activate all 3 bandhas at the same time, you harness the energy in the body. So it's going to give you more stamina, stability, strength, and balance. So come back. Inhale, both arms up, breathe in. Exhale, turn to the left. If you've got a block, you can put the hand on the block. If the hand doesn't comfortably reach the ground, inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. And you're using your hands as external levers. So just gently press the palm into the outside of your thigh. And so you can twist your chest and ribs open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. 2 more cycles of breath here. And 1 more cycle. Inhale. And exhale, come back through center. You're going to rock yourself forward. I'm just going to turn myself around. Come onto the hands and knees. Spread the fingers. We're going to turn the fingers back towards the knees. If this feels comfortable, we're going to stay with cat-cow this way. If not, turn your fingers back to facing the top of the mat. Lift the back ribs up. That's it. And just circle around on the wrists. And other way. So we're already playing with bandhas here. Chin, chest, belly, spine. And then pause, find your neutral spine. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round. Debbielashyoga, cat-cow. Press down through the fingers. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. 3 more. Close your eyes. Go within. And just notice how it feels from the inside out. And when you're ready, spin the fingers facing forward. Step the hands forward about 1 handprint. Tuck the toes, lift up and back, downward facing dog. So this will be, for a lot of you, the first down dog for the day, maybe in a first down dog in a few days, or maybe even a few weeks. So just pedal it through, just iron out the creases of the day, maybe of the weekend or even the week, whenever you're practicing. And when you're ready, slide forward into plank, inhale. Lower halfway down, exhale. Press all the way up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, just try not to move the feet. Keep down dog as long as you're plank. Inhale, forward plank. Lower halfway down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, down dog. Remember, you can drop the knees at any point. Inhale. So if we drop the knees, it is going to look like this. Lower halfway down. If you find chaturanga challenging, drop the knees. We don't want any injuries in our shoulders. Good. Inhale, come forward into plank. Lower halfway down and hold. Lift the chest. Lift your knees and thighs. For 3, for 2, for 1. Lower all the way down. Low cobra. Slide the hands back. Inhale, lift the chest. Point the toes. Lift the knees. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Squeeze the elbows in. Pull the elbows down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands on the sacrum. Forehead to the floor. And inhale, lift the hands up and reach back. Some of you are going to want to point the toes and float the feet. Otherwise, you can keep the feet firmly on the floor. And spread the toes. 3 more cycles of breath, just opening the chest. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, lower all the way down. Good. Tuck the toes, plank pose. Squeeze elbows in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Float the right leg straight back. Inhale. Toes point down. Inhale, look to the right heel. The left heel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Just stretching our toes. Last one here. Inhale here. Glide forward, knee to nose, round. See if you can touch the knee to the nose. 2 more. Inhale. 3-legged down dog. Knee to nose, round. Knee to nose, pause. Now look down at your thumbs. Lower the knee almost to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And step it all the way through. Drop the back knee. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, sink into the front thigh. Hook the thumbs together. Inhale, lift. Release the back toes. We're going to lean over to the right. Inhale. Squeeze the biceps to the ears. Hug your front ribs in. Exhale. 2 more cycles of breath. Some of you might want to start to shift the hands back any amount. So it starts to open the chest. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Now you can keep the arms straight up or take this again more into a back bend. 3 cycles. Keep sinking and sliding into the front thigh. And activate the toes of the back foot. So press down through the back foot. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. We're going to take a twist nice and early. Inhale here. Lift the back ribs. Exhale, twist. Good. Spin the chest open. Some of you are going to keep the back knee down. Some of you already feel like you want to float that back knee up. So just see how you feel. Going to keep the hands together in prayer. And keep lifting those front ribs off the thigh. Notice that tendency to collapse down. Lift the back ribs up. Make sure you're not rolling onto the pinky toe of the back foot. Press down through the big toe, all 5 toes of the back foot. Inhale. And both hands to the floor. Exhale. Float the right leg straight back, 3-legged dog. Put a bend into the knee. Open up the hip. Circle the ankle. Both ways. Notice any clicking and clunking. Inhale, straighten the leg. And place the right foot down. Left side, float the left leg straight back. Good, look to the right heel. Inhale, lift your right heel high. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Don't worry if you can't get the right heel all the way to the floor. Last one here. Inhale here. Knee to nose round. 2 more. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Look forward, knee to nose round. See if you can touch the knee to the nose. Last one. Good. Look down at the thumbs. Inhale, lower the knee. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. One more for good measure. And then step it through. Good. Drop the back knee down. Release the back toes. Inhale, both arms up. Hook the thumbs the abnormal way. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lean over to the left. Good. Keep hugging the left hip back and releasing the right hip forward. Good. And some of you just might want to start to press your hands back any amount. Squeezing biceps to ears. Inhale here. Exhale here. Lift all the way up. Good. Some of you are keeping the arms straight up because it's already enough in your body. Others, 3 cycles of breath with this nice back bend, opening the chest. Breathing into the heart. Releasing anything that's not serving you, any negativities, any negative thoughts about COVID that keep coming up. Hands to the floor. Tuck the back toes. Inhale, float the... Oh, we're going to take a twist. My bad. Both arms up. Hands to heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Lift the back ribs. Take the twist. Good, that's it. Maybe I should have started that video again, but I don't have time and I want you to have this video before Christmas. So I'm squeezing it in. Some of you are tucking the back toe undone, lifting the back knee up. Good. Pull the chest forward and away as you press the heel back. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale through the nose. Look down, both hands to the floor. Inhale, float the left leg straight back. 3-legged down dog. Put a bend into the knee, open the hip. Keep pressing your right thigh back and right heel down. Inhale, straighten the leg. And place the feet together. Glide forward into plank. Pause. Vashisthasana. Center the right hand into the middle. Drop the heels to the side. Good. Make sure the hand is facing forward. Stack the feet. You can stagger. Some of you might even drop the bottom knee down. So whatever feels good. Arm up and over. Inhale. Exhale here. Some of you are staying here. Some of you are going to lift that top leg. That's it. And if the balance feels off, you're going to look down. That's it. Nice a nice strengthening pose for the side waist. That's it. Working 360 degrees of our core. Top arm up, hand to the floor. Good. Other side. I'm going to turn my back towards you. Vashisthasana. Side plank. Inhale. Top leg floats. Look straight up. That's it. Top arm is lovely and sharp. And one more cycle of breath. Stack the feet. Good. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath here. Have a look at your hands. Spread the fingers. And just drop the head. Turning the head, yes. And a little Turning of the head, no. When you're ready, lift both heels high. Make your way to the top of the mat. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold and bow. Press down through the feet, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, step the feet together. Surya Namaskara, A. Take the prayer to the ceiling. Forward fold, exhale. Movement to breath, inhale, lift. Plant the hands, step back, plank. Shift the weight, roll over the toes, up dog, lift the knees and thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath here. Have a look at your feet, make sure they're hips distance. And then hide your heels behind your big toes as you lift your back ribs up. Let's breathe together. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Inhale, high tippy toes. Bend the knees. Step, walk or float. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through feet, inhale, rise. Cactus arms, back bend. Good. And then hands to prayer. Samastahi. One more round. Both take the press straight up. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Plant the hands, step back, plank. Vinyasa. Remember you can skip any vinyasas through the practice. Inhale, float the right leg up. Knee to nose round. Step it through. Warrior 1. Back heel down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left arm forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink into the front thigh. Keep reaching that left arm forward. Sharpen the top arm as you press the heel into the back foot down. So the back leg is super strong. Ribs are hugging in. Inhale, both arms up. Lift the back heel. Good. And Vinyasa. Inhale here, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lift. One more here. And pause. We're going to step all the way up into tree pose. Inhale, step up, grab the ankle, heel into the thigh. Good. Put a bend into the standing knee, hands at prayer. Roll the shoulders down and away. Press down through your right big toe as you lift the gaze. Some of you are keeping the hands in prayer. Some of you are going to float the prayer straight up. And then open the arms wide. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, draw the knee back to center. Hinge forward, so we're straight into these balancing poses. Halfway, and then straight in the back leg. Look down, roll that right left outer hip down. Some of you might drop the hands to the floor, some hands in prayer, some hands straight back, some hands straight forward. Good. Keep lifting the chest like low cobra. Draw and hug the belly in. 2 more cycles of breath. Notice your balance. I'm going to step all the way back. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands at prayer. Taking another twist, you can drop the back knee down. Inhale, hinge forward. Lift the back ribs. Exhale, twist. That's it. Press your back heel back. Lengthen the chest forward and spin the chest. Some of you are splitting the arms here. Lift the back knee and the back thigh as you press the hamstring up towards the ceiling. Maybe take a half bind here, spinning the top palm, taking it to the opposite hip. Keep lifting the ribs off the front thigh, back leg strong. Inhale, both top arm up. Exhale, hand to the floor. 3-legged down dog. Inhale. 3-legged plank. Exhale. Ardha Chaturanga. Roll over the toes. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Float the left leg straight back. Inhale. Knee to nose round, step it through, warrior one. Back heel down, hug the left hip in. Inhale, both thumbs up. Exhale, right arm forward. And then reach. Sharpen the top arm. Find the footing in the back foot. Lift the back knee and thigh. Inhale. Sink into the front thigh. Exhale. One more cycle of breath. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale here. Inhale, lift the back heel. Bend the elbows. Drop the back knee almost to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, lift. So have a look at your front knee. Make sure it's over the ankle. 2 more. Last one. Good. We're going to step up into tree pose. All the way up. Grab the foot. Ankle, inhale. And hands at prayer. You can stay with hands at prayer. Roll the shoulders down. Put a whisper of a bend into the standing knee. Inhale, float the prayer straight up. Open the branches wide. Exhale. Good. Working the pose from the floor up. And when we're solid in our tree, and our branches will flow in the wind. Inhale. Whoa, and I'm swaying in the wind, that's for sure. Hands at prayer. Good, draw the knee back to center. We're going to float the right leg straight back. Inhale. Exhale, sink into the thigh. Taking a twist. Inhale, hinge forward. Lift the back ribs. Exhale, twist. That's it. And then lift the back heel. Some of you are going to split the arms. Spin the chest open. I like to squeeze my buttocks together and it firms the outer hips in. And then notice the head. If it's coming forward, press the head back. Imagine I was trying to press it in line with my right hip. Good. Sink more into the front thigh. 2 more cycles of breath here. And inhale here. Exhale, hands to the floor. 3-legged down dog. Float the left leg straight back. 3-legged plank. Ardha Chaturanga. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Beautiful work, yogis. 3 cycles of breath. If you need to take child's pose, good time to take it. Remember, downward facing dog turns to child's pose at any point through the practice. Just listen to your body. You are your best teacher. Inhale, come high, tippy toes. Bend the knees. Step, walk or float. Are we ready for our first Bakasana? Inhale, lift up halfway. Come high on the tippy toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Knees into the armpits. If you do not want to come into an arm balance today, you are going to take Malasana Yogi Squat. For the rest of us, spread the fingers. It's a Chaturanga arm. Chest lifts forward, then lift up. Find cat pose. There's a really nice gripping in the fingertips. Ideally, big toes touch, heels lift up to the buttocks as you lower the sit bones down. 2 more cycles of breath. We're not going to jump back from here. We're going to lower the feet to the floor. Good. Utkatasana chair. Stay right here. Shift the weight. Draw the knees, the shins, and your hips back. And then lift the ribs up. That feeling that whisper of cat pose in your chair. 1 more cycle of breath. We're going to stand all the way up. Samastahi. Step to the top. Surya Namaskara B. 2 rounds on your own. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Forward fold, exhale. Don't worry if I move too fast. We'll all meet in down dog. So just go at your own pace. Right foot forward. Don't float the leg. Don't lift the leg up. Both arms up. Breathe in. 1 breath to the top. Exhale. Pulse the hands to the ground. Same exhale. Roll over the toes, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. Back heel down. Firm the left hip in as you breathe in. Lift up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Same exhale. Downward facing dog. 3 cycles of breath. If you want to skip the next round, you can stay here in down dog, or you can take child's pose. Otherwise, everyone lift your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, and we float to the top on an empty belly, so an empty breath. Forward fold and bow. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Standing all the way up. Samasthiti. Good, one more round. Bend the knees. Surya Namaskara B. Half lift, breathe in. Plant the hands, step back. Roll over toes. Stay for a breath in, up dog. Right foot forward. Inhale, lift, back heel down. Hands to the floor. Vinyasa, or skip it if you're feeling a little fatigued. This time of year, a lot of socializing, eating more, drinking more. So we're going to feel it in the practice. It's not a bad thing, it's just observing. 3 cycles of breath in down dog. Walk the hands back towards the feet. And stay in your forward fold. Grab your peace toes with your fingers. Peace fingers, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward, fold, and bow. Hug your elbows in towards your shins. Lift the back ribs and drop the head, look all the way up. And just imagine any negativity, bad thoughts, old patterns, tumbling out through the crown of the head. Just release and let go. What's not serving you? Let's finish this year strong, releasing any bad vibrations. Good. Bring the right elbow inside the right knee. Bring your left hand on your hip. Stand the weight into your left foot and then inhale, lift up. Exhale here. Good. Some of you will take tree pose. Others are just going to come into Uhita Hasta Pada Hastasana, which basically just means one leg in the air. That's it. 2 more cycles of breath. Start to lift the gaze if you're feeling nice and solid in your balance. And then inhale, float the heels and just open the leg. Both hips still face forward like tree pose. So think of this pose like triangle pose, standing on one foot. It's the shape of triangle between the legs. Beautiful work. And inhale, come back through center. Bring both hands on the hips. Point the toe, lift the chest. Now we're going to flex the foot. Stay here for 2 more cycles of breath. And we're just slowly going to lower the foot. It doesn't touch the ground. So you've got to lift up and then hinge forward. Coming into warrior 3. Pause right here. Toes are facing down. Some of you might drop the hands to the floor. Hands at prayer. Roll that right hip down. Lift the chest. Whoopsie. I hope your balance is a little better than mine. And when we're ready, we're going to drop the left hand down and then open up into half moon pose. Keep a nice whisper of a bend into the standing leg. Sharpen the back foot, the back leg, and then shift the weight into the heel of the standing foot. Maybe look up to the top elbow, thumb or finger. 1 more cycle of breath. And then both hands to the floor. Step the feet together. Inhale, half lift. How did that go? Exhale, forward fold and bow. Grab the big toes with your peace fingers. feet are hips distance. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Surrender all the way down. 5 cycles of breath. Actively roll the inner thighs back. Lower and surrender the head down as you look up between the thighs or up towards your belly button. Notice if you're sitting in the heels, I want you to shift the weight forward so you can really anchor down through the big toes, so you're standing on your fingers. One more cycle of breath here. The head is lovely and heavy and the neck is long. Good. Bring your your right hand to your right hip, left elbow on the inside, and shift the weight into your right foot. Bandha, chin, chest, belly, spine. Inhale, lifting up. And if this lifting up is the challenging bit, just stand up and draw the knee into the chest. Good, pause here. Roll the shoulders down and away. Some of you might take tree pose. Some of us are going to extend that left leg forward. And then lift the gaze. 3 cycles of breath. And option, float the heel, open the leg. Again, you could come into tree pose. It's the same shape, but the leg is extended here. In tree pose, that leg is bent. And again, there's a shape of triangle pose between the grounded foot and the lifted foot. Notice which side feels better. One hip is, for me, this is not my strongest side. My left hip is stronger. Good, and then pause, hold, point the toe. Keep trying to float that heel up and away from the floor. And then flex the foot, we're going to lower. Don't let the foot touch. And then we hinge forward at the hip. Hands at prayer. Lower the left hip down. Lift the chest, draw the belly in. Two more cycles of breath. Single point of focus. And then lower the right hand down. Some of you will grab a block here, and then we peel, open the hip. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Lift up. Keep shifting the weight into the heel of the standing foot. I'm sure some of you are taking Japasana here. I'm not offering it today, but take it if the body feels like it. 2 more cycles of breath. And hand and foot to the floor. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Back into Bakasana. Inhale, high tippy toes. Bend the knees. So I'm offering the opportunity to float up into tripod headstand if that's part of your practice. Great idea to take it off the wall if you're still playing with this. I always, when I was learning this, always went to the wall, no matter what. Good. Slowly, this transition of getting the head to the floor kind of can bring up a lot of fear. So sometimes it's a great idea to put a blanket there, because sometimes we do fall. And that's what we're scared of, right? Squeeze the elbow heads in, roll the inner thighs, sharpen the legs. One more cycle of breath. Inhale. Bend the knees. Coming back through Bakasana. Some of us have stayed there. Some of you might even be in Malasana Yogi Squat. Good. Inhale. Stand up on your feet. We're going to take Padahastasana, turning the palms up. And this is a nice stretch for the wrist. Bend your knees. Snuggle your ribs onto the thighs and then drop the head. Good. Inhale. Lift the back ribs up. Exhale here. And just again, press the big toes down into the creases of the wrist. And then if you want to start to work the hamstrings, Start to lift the knees and the thighs up towards your hips. Head is heavy. Close your eyes and allow yourself to surrender to this moment. Breathing into the back body, creating space and length. Just find that whisper of effortless ease. And inhale, stand off the hands. Hands on the hips. Lifting all the way up. Beautiful. Step to the top of the mat. Meet me in downward facing dog. I'm going to take the vinyasa, both arms up. Last round of standing poses. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step or jump back. Vinyasa. Inhale. Float your right leg straight back. Right knee, right elbow, glide forward and hold. Shoulders beyond the wrist. Inhale here. Cross it over to the left elbow and hold. Inhale. Come back to the left elbow and then extend the foot out. Good, drop the back heel. Peel, fallen triangle. Inhale, some of you are going to float that top foot up. Arm up and over. And inhale, top arm up, hand to the floor, step your right foot forward. Good. I'm going to parallel the feet, coming into the long edge of the mat. Pasarita Padottanasana. Hands on the hips, squeeze the elbow heads in. Inhale, rise. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Clasp the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders down and away. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge forward. 5 cycles of breath here. Release the hands to the floor. Skandasana. Turn the right toes to the top edge of your mat. Actually, I'll do it so I'll mirror you. And then we're going to bend into the right knee, flex the foot. Hands at prayer. Lift the chest. That's it. If this feels super uncomfortable and it's a very intense hip opener, you can put a block right underneath your sit bones and then lift up here. And you still get the all the benefits, but taking the struggle out of the pose. Good. Now point the toe. And then we change sides. Shift into the left, flex the foot. Hands at prayer, hands on the floor. Some of you might be binding. Let me know what you did in this pose. Love to hear from you. Please leave me feedback. Talk to me. Tell me what you want. Tell me what poses you want to play with. I'm really open to suggestions. That's it. And inhale here. Exhale here. Good. Come back through center. Keep the hands on the floor. Inhale, lift. Some of you are going to grab your big toes with your peace fingers and forward fold and bow. Some of you love that tripod headstand, me included. So we're going to walk the hands back in line with the feet. Squeeze the elbow heads in and then bring the head to the floor. Good. We just start to lift. The legs are strong. I often find if you're really slow coming up, it's a lot more challenging. It's a great pose to take to the wall again. Stay for a few more cycles of breath. And split the legs, flex the feet, lowering down. Inhale, lift. And we're just going to turn to the top of the mat. So bend the front knee and step the back foot up. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come high on the tippy toes. Bend the knees. And we're just going to lower all the way down. Navasana. Let's work that core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands behind the head. So if you want to take this pose lying down, yogi cycle, you can. Extend the left leg straight, left elbow, right knee. Inhale. Exhale. How does your balance feel? You're really sitting on the back of the sit bones here. Movement to breath. Find that single point of focus. When the eyes are dancing around the room, your mind goes with it. That's it. 3 more each side. That's 1, 2, and 3. Good. We're going to lower down. Bring both legs straight up. Reach the arms forward. Flex the feet. Good. Inhale, lower the left leg down. And exhale, lift. That's it. Flex both feet. At any point, you can bend the left knee and place the foot on the floor, or you can lower the head all the way down. But I encourage you to keep the shoulders off the floor. Inhale, float the right leg down, point the toe. Now flex the feet, exhale, lift. Pause, inhale, lower the right leg, exhale, lift. Just let it simmer. And remember, you can bend the right knee, place the foot on the floor. Maybe if there's pain in the neck, sometimes placing the hands behind the head to support it feels good. Otherwise, exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower the left leg down, point the toe. Flex the feet. Exhale, lift. Good. Pause here. You can place the head on the floor. Otherwise, double leg lifts. Inhale, lower. Flex the feet. Exhale, lift. Only 4 more of these. I promise. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lower all the way down. Give yourself a full body stretch. Inhale here. Exhale. Elbows into the floor. And bend your knees. Place your feet into the floor. Bridge pose. Press down through the feet. So we're into the back bending part of the class as we near the cool down. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale here. Some of you are going to bring that right ankle on the outside of the left thigh and then just draw the right knee wide. That's it. Keep pressing down through the backs of the arms. And then change sides. Center the right foot down, left ankle over. Inhale, lift. One more cycle of breath, inhale. And both feet on the floor, lowering all the way down. So yogis, option 1, bridge pose again. Option 2, if you're feeling a little tired and you want the back bend but you don't want to do all the work, and I get that, sometimes that's how we feel. We're going to place the block or a book or a pillow under your sacrum. Otherwise, for my lovely back bending friends, let's come into bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips, and then take the arms up. Just circle, stretch your fingers, and then turn the fingers back towards your feet. Squeeze the elbows in towards each other. Inhale, come to the crown of the head. Pause. I like to reset my hands, and then lift up. 5 cycles of breath here. Some of you might want to play with lifting 1 foot off the floor. That's it. Change sides. Keep pressing the big toe down. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lower all the way down. Just rotate the wrist. We've got 1 more in us. So if you're ready to go to restorative back bend, off you go. Otherwise, follow my lead. Vinyasa. known as upward bow pose. Some people call this pose wheel. Inhale, crown of head, feel like my microphone's going to fall off, and lift all the way up. And often this next one feels a little better. Maybe center the left foot. Maybe this time you're going to lift it up. And lots of hamstring work. And change sides. Don't forget to breathe. Really easy to stop breathing in this pose. It's a big heart opener. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, chin, chest. Ooh, lowering all the way down. Well, if your heart rate, oh sorry, I don't know what's happened here. It really did fall off. This is one way to get the heart rate up. That's it. So, come back to the practice. We're going to take a twist. Only 10 minutes to go now. Draw the right knee over the left. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, drop both knees all the way over. Just neutralizing the spine after the back bends. Breathe into the side body and just release and let go. Just creating space in the body and the mind. And inhale, come back through center. Take a happy baby in between. That's it. Grab the outsides of the feet if this feels like a struggle. Hands on the back of the thighs. Maybe rocks side to side. I always like to do that. Just feels like I'm massaging the practice through my body. And when you're ready, feet on the floor, left leg over right. Shuffle the hips to the left. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, knees all the way over. Hopefully this hasn't affected the sound too much. My microphone falling off. That's it. Squeeze your thighs together. Look straight up, or if there's no pain in the neck, look straight out to the left. Close your eyes and allow yourself to surrender to the present moment, taking a big inhale to the top. Open the mouth side out. I don't know about you, but I've got a big smile on my face. I love the back bends. They really bring in such a shift. Inhale, draw the knees back to center. Good. And grab your big toes. Some of you will take happy baby again. Some of you are going to open the legs into V shape. 5 cycles of breath. Actively press your heels away. And we're trying to get as much of the lower back onto the floor as possible. So really plugging ourselves and recharging the whole back body. And the thighs are lengthening and strengthening here. Shoulders are plugging down and your arms are straight. And ideally you're looking straight up. Or maybe you're looking within with the eyes closed. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, zip the legs up. Hands on the thighs, rock forwards and backwards. And last pose, rock all the way forward. Coming into single pigeon, our final hip opener. We're going to bring the right knee to the right wrist, swing the foot across, and then just walk that back leg back. Come high on the fingertips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale here, stay upright. Notice how we just want to relax and sink into the pose. Just lift the chest for 2 more cycles of breath here. That's it. Now you can go. If you haven't already. Come down onto the elbows. I often like to put a block kind of touching just above at the shin, and I release my ribs onto the block. This actually allows me to keep my hips squared And gently bow my forehead down, and I release it onto my fists. So stack my fists. And then work the pose. Once you're in it, hug the right hip in. Press your left hip down towards the heel of your right foot. And spread the toes, activating and pressing down through the back foot. There's a gentle lift in the belly, Uddiyana Bandha. And inhale, lift yourself up. And exhale here. We're just going to change sides. Down dog, if you want to. I actually like to float the right leg back and open the hip. If you wanted to flip it all the way over, you could. And left knee, left wrist, swing it across. Walk that right foot back. And we're just going to lift up 5 cycles of breath. Lift the chin. Keep pressing your right hip down. Shoulders are really pulling down and away from the ears, so there's space on both sides of the neck. And then we're going to release our energy forward, coming down onto the elbows. I'm going to use the block again because that always feels really good in my body. So just choose what feels good for you. If this pose doesn't feel good in your body, if there's any electrical pain in your knees, I will show you the same pose but lying on your back. So supine pigeon, sleeping pigeon, and you're going to take it like this. Or you could be like this, or you could be like this. So you choose. So I'm just going to go back to where I was. And 2 more cycles of breath. And when you're ready, down dog with the option to float the leg back, open the hip. And ready for Shavasana. Drop down onto the knees, drop the hips to the side, swing your feet forward. Some of you might even like to lie on your belly here, legs up the wall. Good. I like to draw the knees into the chest, giving myself a really nice squeeze, lifting the nose to the knees. Inhale. And Shavasana. Exhale. The shoulder blades come in towards each other, so there's a little lift in the heart space. Feet are as wide as the mat. And your energy is surrendering down. Just fully surrender here. Receive the practice and all its benefits. I want you to think of 3 things that you're really good at. The first 3 things that come to mind. And honour yourself for these 3 things. So often we give all our energy and away because we are always, because of social media, we're looking and honouring what and celebrating what everybody else is good at. And it often makes us feel a little bad about ourselves. So I want you to really feel good about yourself. Showing up and doing yoga should be top of the list. An attitude of gratitude is definitely the way to bring more into your life. And we do this with the practice of acknowledging and feeling grateful for what is really good for us right now. So think of 3 things that you are extremely grateful for. And if you've done this before with me, think of 3 new things. Notice if you fall into the habit of just saying the same things over and over again. And this has really been a practice of letting go. Letting go of all the things that don't serve us. And I know that 2020 has been a really challenging year. Some of us have lost our businesses and family members. So just choose 3 things or more, however many, that you want to leave on the mat. This is the space to release and let go. 3 things. And now that you've created an energetic space by releasing and letting go, I want you to think of 3 things that you're not yet doing, but you can visualize yourself doing it. 3 things you want to bring into your life. Yogis call it manifesting, some people call it setting goals, whatever resonates. And when you're ready, if you're ready, some of you might stay in Shavasana for a bit more self-care, wriggle fingers and toes, lifting arms up and over as you breathe into every cell of the body. Take the deepest breath you'll take for the rest of the day. Inhale. Lion's breath, stick out the tongue, exhale. Knees into the chest, giving yourself a well-deserved hug and a squeeze. And then just bringing yourself up. You can rock yourself up, roll to the side. And we'll close out. Bringing hands together at the heart center, bowing chin to chest in gratitude. Shifting the prayer to the 3rd eye. The light in me sees and witnesses the light in you. Shanti. Humbly bow. Namaste, Yogis. Beautiful work. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And if you're using this practice after, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, happy holiday.